Hi guys, you're welcome back to Next TV. I know it's been a while. It's all for your good and for my good because I've been busy cooking up something very interesting for you, and I hope you won't regret watching this video today. Lest I forget, if you've not clicked on the subscribe button yet, please kindly do so now in order to get updated information regarding your student UK visa. So today we'll be talking about switching from the tier 4 visa into the tier 2 visa. It's nothing hard, it's nothing really hard. It is just as simple as ABC. So firstly, one of the major means of switching visas in the UK is, firstly, as a student, you having a tier 4 visa. What you have to do is, before you graduate, be it your program is 1 year or 2 years, be it bachelor's, be it master's, be it PhD, whichever program you're putting in for, just have it at the back of your mind that if you wish to go with the post-study visa, of which you're entitled to apply for after your program, fine. But are you aware that the post-study visa, which is for 2 years, doesn't count your stay in the UK? The post-study visa that is given to you after graduating, when you apply for, and you have to use £2,000 to apply for it. If you don't know this, note it down today. You have to apply for the visa with money, and after getting this visa, you can use it to work, fine. You can work as many hours as possible, but just have it at the back of your mind that the visa doesn't count your years in the UK. So the 2 years is just like, yes, you worked in the UK for 2 years, but it doesn't give you the entitlement that, okay, out of you have to live here for 5 years before you can apply for the indefinite stay. So just have that at the back of your mind. So most times I advise people that why not just look for another means. And what is that means today? I need to give you a shocker, but before I proceed, I need you to click on the subscribe button. So back to what we're saying. So this means is a simple means, simple as ABC. There are numerous jobs in the UK that are sponsoring people. So it is very easy for you to switch from your tier 4 to a proper tier 2 visa. And your tier 2 visa counts your years in the UK. Your tier 2 visa allows you to work as many hours as possible, gives you entitlement, you can vote, you can get a loan, you can get a car. So far you've gotten a job that will sponsor you. So one of these things, one of the major things is, one, you have to get a job offer from an organization that is listed among the organizations that have the license to sponsor one in the UK. So not any organization. Fine, you get so many offers. You will get so many offers. And it's not wrong you asking if the organizations could sponsor. Yeah, it's not wrong. It's a very good question because you are trying to weigh your option. So firstly, you have to get an organization that has the license. You can always check this in gov.uk. Check the organization's name and check if they are licensed to sponsor the tier 2 visa. So when you get the organization, when you get the offer, then the process, the required things majorly, what you are required of to do as a student. Funny enough, you can get a tier 2 visa before you graduate. Don't get it wrong. Before you graduate from school, you can get a tier 2 visa. It changes your status automatically, and you can still run your school like on the side. But it's always good, probably you're done with your semester. Like if you're coming for a year master, you're done with your semester. Like for the first and second semester, you're done for the session. So you're left to your dissertation, which you can always do online, send to your supervisor to always have a review over it. So it's always easy that way. You can start applying for jobs when you're done with the session, that you're just left to your project, which is dissertation. So firstly, you have to switch from a tier 4 to a skilled visa. So the skilled visa is also known as the tier 2 visa because there are different types of visa. So when you get an organization that is ready to sponsor you, all you need to do is, when the organizations have given you the offer, when you're applying for your visa, they will attach a letter saying, yes, you are now the reason why they are now the reason why you are in the UK, just like your university is the reason why you're in the UK. That's why you're being offered a tier 4 visa, because they stand as your guarantor. That is, anything you do, the university knows about. That's why before you can open a bank, before you can do anything, you have to get a letter from the university before you can get an apartment and everything. So as a student, the university is our guarantor in the UK. So now, in order to switch your visa, yes, you're eligible to switch your visa. In order to switch your visa, you just have to have an organization that's giving you an employment letter and is referencing you in the sense that when you're applying for your UK visa, for your tier 2 visa, you have to take the letter along. Then it says, then they are standing in for you, like you are the reason why you are in the UK, like they are the reason for it. So one of the major requirements is for you, I'm very sure you have your BRP, which is your biometrics resident permit as a student. So these are the things you need to have in order to apply for this visa. You meet up the English requirements. Of course, if you've been in the UK for you to gain the admission, definitely you met up that requirement. Then you have to have a job offer, and the job must have the certificate of sponsorship. Just like I said earlier on, your job offer must have the certificate of sponsorship, a proof of identity, the same as your BRP. Then if you have any extra document that you know can really back you up, like in the UK here, everything counts. Probably you've got a document that you once worked under a voluntary organization, a charity organization, whatever organization, whatever little certifications you've gotten, like even if you've just stayed there for over 6 months, you can attach it, and I can bet you it's gonna at least give you some priority. Then what else? Yeah, just support your application with necessary documents if needed. So most times it's always good when the another requirement is you must have an admission, or you must be coming here for a program that is above 6 months and above before you can switch in from tier 4 to tier 2. But if you are just coming for like 3-month diploma program, I'm sorry, you're not eligible to apply for such position. You can't switch for such position. So most people ask the question that, okay, if I'm switching from the tier 4 to the tier 2 visa, what are the advantages? Yes, there are a lot of advantages to it. One, you've got your years accounting. That is, so okay, some companies might just start with 3 years. Yeah, within 3 years, that is, if you've really done well and you're productive, yeah, they can choose to extend it. But just know that that 3 years has counted your stay in the UK, unlike the post-study visa, which the 2 years is just, you know what I mean. So the 3 years has counted your stay in the UK. Then if you're still fortunate and the company is renewing your contract, they give you another 3 years. Then you spend 6 years in the UK. So even without the sponsorship of the company, you can now apply for your indefinite stay in the UK because you've stayed in the country for 5 years. So that's one of the advantages of the skilled visa, and it gives you opportunity to have a credit card, have so many things, because they know you're responsible, you've got an organization, you've got an employment letter, you've got an apartment. Unlike we students that, although we are open to so many things at the same time, but we've got our boundaries because we are under the tier 4 visa. Like, we are just here to study, and definitely after our study we have to go back to our home country. So these are one of the major reasons, one of the the key factors for you to retain your stand in the UK instead of going through the post-study visa. I advise people that come here with family now. It's very easy. If you're here with your wife and your kid, be it 1 or 2 children, okay, if the man is a student, you can have the bargain between you and your wife. If you are the student and your wife is just a lady, she can easily get an healthcare job that is going to sponsor her. So instead of you, your wife, and the children paying £2,000 each to get £2,000 each to apply for your post-study visa, which is about 8 to 10,000 if you, depending on how large the family is. That's a lot of money. So why not just look for an healthcare job that can sponsor your wife? Then you all come under the shadow of your wife, or be the husband that can do the healthcare job, and you all come under the shadow of the husband, and like, it's all easy that way. Some organization might even pay for your visa fee and everything. So once your wife or the husband, whichever of the spouse, has gotten the tier 2, then the family are under the umbrella of that spouse. It's as easy as that. So you don't need to start making yourself too worried and going through the stress of, okay, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? So it's as easy as this. And okay, how many weeks does it take for you to get a feedback even after you've applied for your tier 2 visa? That is, if you're fortunate to get an organization that's sponsoring you, it's up to 8 weeks. And for priority, you can do £500 for priority in order to get it in less than 8 weeks. Then okay, the price range, then I think for per person up to 3 years, if your sponsorship is up to 3 years, that is if you're paying yourself and not the organization, is £704 per person. Then more than 3 years, £1,408. So I think with this little information, I've been able to at least giving my fans a genuine way to easily switch their visas. In my next video, I'll be cooking up something so interesting, even more than this. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, subscribe to Next TV, share to your friends and family. I love you all.